Hello guys, I'm Tristan Lambert, and today I wanted to tell you the full story behind the viral video and why I made it and how I made it as well. I'm going to be going over quite a few bullet points today actually. Firstly, I'm going to show you how I made the viral video. But before I get into that, I wanted to say that this video is just going to be a bit more laid back. So it's going to be longer than usual, have less edits, and is also unscripted. So please bear with me. And if you're not into that kind of content, then please click away. So with all that being said, let's get right into how I made it. So as most of you would know already if you watched this video, well, I debunk the viral video, which I made about 4 years ago now. The figure in the video is just me. That's just me. Well, from a long time ago actually. The same as for this one as well, they're both just me. Unfortunately, I can't show you exactly how I got that effect because I don't have the app that I used to film it anymore, which was Crazy Helium. However, I can show you the closest possible outcome to get this effect. Let's just get right into it. So here you go. Gonna use this clip here of me killing the Queen. By stomping her to death real quick. I'm just going to get right into the point. So, where's the effect? Just drag edge detect if you're using this editor. This editor is free, by the way. So, I highly recommend if you're into editing and stuff, you get this one. And you don't have much cash. It actually rivals Premiere Pro in my opinion. It might even be better, actually. So, yeah, if you're into editing and stuff like that, I highly recommend you get this editor. So as you can see, I just dropped the edge detect effect on there, and that's a bit annoying. And as you can already see, it looks quite similar to that, really. You just have to play around a bit, really, just with some effects. So go to edge detect. The closest you get is, white, really. You can do some threshold, blah, blah, blah. So, and in this one, as you can see, I'm a bit more red here. It's pretty much the same. All you need to do, just put some colour on it. Maybe make it a bit darker and boom. It looks a bit more brown there, but you get the point. It's just some colour grading and it's red. Temperature does the same. It makes it more red. Gonna remove these effects now. And if you listen to my voice in both videos, so as you can see, it's the same here as well. Well, I really hope you can hear it anyway, so definitely had all the settings there. I sound robotic, I sound weird. So the closest I can do, yet again, it was the app that helped me have that robotic voice. But just drop an effect called flange on there and simply just go to Robo Voice up here. And once you've done that, let's have a listen. Oh, we want to get rid of that one. Okay, you're probably thinking that sounds absolutely nothing like either of these. And you'd be right. However, that is the closest I can get, unfortunately, to the original effect. Because the original effect is lost in time. However, and basically the same thing is just do a bit of pitch change here, so now it sounds as you can see, that's deeper. Then change the speed a little bit. Let's go 80%. So it's a little bit deeper. There. So as you can see, it's a little bit slower. I only slowed it down a little bit. But it's simple as that. And if you wanted to reverse it, you just reverse the speed, as is evident on the newer one. Sorry if that jump scared you, but as you can see, now it's reversed. And that's basically the closest I can get to making the viral video again. If you ever wanted to make your own viral video, that's basically how you'd do it. As time goes on, I'll also explain why I made these videos, but for now, let's go on to the audio. That bit I can still show you, at least as close as possible. So as a lot of you may have known, the song was Shake Shake Sonora by Harry Belafonte. He even mentioned it in the creepypasta itself, which I'll get into later. So you take that song and put it into Audacity, which is the audio editor and stuff. Any audio editor would probably work, but this is the one I like to use. We're not going to play it here. You probably know what it sounds like. I don't want to be copyrighted. So first thing I did is simple, reverse it. Now let's take a listen. As you can see, it really sounds weird because it's reversed. But it doesn't quite sound like that. So what I did after that was I simply changed the speed, which was roughly about 40%. If I remember correctly. It was 6 years ago since I made it. Like I said, this isn't the... Well, actually, I haven't said it yet. This is actually not the original date that I uploaded it. Yes, it's the one that's still on YouTube. However, as you'll find out later on, I ran into a few problems with YouTube revolving around this particular video. And it's actually the reason this one was made as well. So, basically, let's have a listen now. So as you can see, it sounds pretty similar. However, I did do some pitch changing as well, just a little bit, like let's do 15%. So, basically, it sounds very similar, if not the exact same. Now, I can't remember the exact effects, the exact numbers I did. I can remember the effects, but it was so long ago that I won't be able to make it exactly like the song was on here. But as you can tell, it sounds very similar, and that was the song that was used in the viral video. This one as well. Sounds a bit different here. I might have had other effects in there. I honestly can't remember now. So that's essentially how I made both videos. It's pretty simple. It just involves a bit of color grading for the newer. Remove that. Bit of color grading for the newer. A couple of effects. And also a bit of editing in Audacity. And that's essentially it. A couple of effects and you got you got yourself the viral video. That's basically all it was. It's just a bunch of effects, which some of you picked up on, but not everyone. So basically, I hope that puts it all to rest now. That's how I did it. This video definitely put a lot of things to rest, though. As like I said before, I think I did anyways, about 4 years ago, I debunked the viral video. I thought I'd hop on the bandwagon. Now, time for the second point in this bullet point thing. Why did I make the viral video? Why did I do this? Now, it's a bit of a long story. So basically, I'm going to have to take you back to the time where the viral video is actually a creepypasta. You may remember creepypastas from quite some time ago. Unfortunately, the story doesn't seem to exist anymore. However, about 6-7 years ago, I remember hearing the story on a creepypasta channel. I can't remember which one. It might have been Creepsmukepasta or Mr. Creepypasta, one of those. However, that's not the point. About 6-7 years ago, I heard this story for the first time, and I thought in my head, I could create that actually. And I obviously looked on YouTube before, and there was no video that matched that description. Unlike, you know, Merida Mordegard Gleskov here, which had many videos that fit the description. In fact, this is one of the OG curse videos. If you ignore the ads, but if you remember curse videos from back in the day, like this is 2008, you remember curse videos like this one, like Marina Mordegard Gleskov. A long time ago. I remember that one, actually. So, and as time went on, obviously they evolved. They're not really much of a thing now. In fact, I didn't even think curse videos were much of a thing back then. Which is why when I uploaded this video, I didn't think it would get any more than 50 views max. Maybe 100 at a very good rate. Because you have to remember, when I uploaded this video originally, I actually uploaded this in November of 2016. It says here 2017, but like I said, I'll get into that. Why it's that date rather than 2016? But basically, I uploaded the video. I didn't expect it to do very well, and it wound up doing much better than I expected. Because at the time I uploaded it, I had like 30 subscribers, I think. Maybe 40? Maybe not even that. I might have even had 20 something. I can't remember. It's 6 years ago. And my most viewed video at the time was like a carnival video, which had like 400 views. And to me, that was an insanely high number of views. It was my most viewed video, like I said. However, soon this would dethrone it by a long shot. Now it has over 32,000. But back in around 2017, about March 2017, a YouTuber known as Chills would find the video somehow and basically feature my video on his channel. And I'd like to thank him for that, actually, because at the time I was thinking of quitting YouTube, actually. I haven't told this story before, but YouTube didn't seem to be going anywhere. I wasn't really enjoying making videos. And yeah, I already took like a 4 or 5 month break at the time from YouTube. This is like 2016 era, mind you, early 2017. And I thought, is there a point? But after he made this video started getting much, much more views. Until it hit around 7,000 views. Which takes me to this, right here. The problem I had with YouTube. So, basically, well, to put it blankly, they deleted my video. They gave me a community guideline strike. They deleted the video for harmful and dangerous content. I tried appealing it by saying the video isn't real, I think twice, but they still decided that the video should remain off YouTube and I had to keep the strike. They basically denied my appeals twice. And after that, I think he had to wait 90 days to appeal it again, or take them to court, I believe. And I thought there was no point, so I just deleted the video from my channel, or private or something. Or no, they deleted it actually, but in the end, I deleted it myself as well, because they basically gave you a 7-day window to look at the video. So essentially, yeah, I took the video off the air completely, but I still obviously kept the strike. So with now, that problem I have with YouTube now brings me to this video. Why did I make this one? So that is basically the very reason. Because I was very pissed off. I was pissed off that the video is gone, obviously. Anyone would be angry that their most popular video is taken down. Someone reported me, I'm not sure who, but there you go. And I decided to make this one. It was around July it was removed, actually. Maybe late June. And about a week later I thought, fuck it, let's make this. And the reason I put the red effect in there is because I wanted to differentiate from the original one. And it wasn't called Newer at the time, it was just the viral video. I wanted to basically remake it, but I couldn't remake it the exact same as this one. Because I didn't have like a tripod or anything to sit my phone down when filming this. I filmed it on my phone with an app. It's hard to believe, but there you go. And I edited it in Windows Movie Maker. And a bit of Audacity. It shows you that you really can achieve anything. But now, onto this one. So I basically just had to hold my phone close to my face, and that's what I did. But I decided to add a couple more effects in there because, I don't know, why not, I guess. So, like I already said, I reversed my voice. I added the red effect, which is just a bit of color grading. And you have that one, because I had a better editor by this time. And yeah, that basically brings the full story together as to why I made both of these videos. So this one is here because of YouTube. I really do hope they don't take these videos down. I'm really nervous about it even to this day sometimes. But I don't think they will. But you never know. Like I said, YouTube, if you're watching this video and that one aren't real. They cannot harm you in any way. They're not going to actually make someone commit suicide. So basically it led to that. I uploaded it again in September of 2017, this one in July. So this one was actually before that one, but this one is actually older than that one. And basically, I decided to use YouTube removing this video to my advantage, which is where I'm going to go to now. So, I decided to upload the story behind the viral video. There was none of these. I'm going to have to type my name in for it to pop up. Here we go. So I decided to upload the story behind the viral video. It did quite well as well, actually, over 2k views. And I mentioned in this video, I'll leave a link to it in the description down below, where basically in this story I not only mentioned this original creepypasta briefly, I also mentioned me finding it in an abandoned field or attic and all that kind of stuff. And also that YouTube removed it because it was cursed and it actually made someone commit suicide. I decided to hop onto that bandwagon for the story. But I decided to have the story here rather than in the description, because one of the things I originally had in the description was that I actually explained the full story in the description of how someone committed suicide after watching it, which in YouTube's eyes really fucked with him in a way. It made it seem like the video is actually harmful because suicide was mentioned in the description. So, a little tip for anyone who wants to make videos like this one or scary ones: don't mention those derogatory stuff in the description. Just make a story behind it and then link it. That's what I did in the end, and it's worked so far, and I hope it continues to. And yeah, Chills is not the only one to feature this video. As time went on, eventually a Spanish YouTuber who is massive as well, very big on YouTube, would feature it here. I think he's Spanish, he might be from somewhere else. He's a Spanish speaking channel, that's all I know. But that would eventually get Spanish people commenting, or people commenting in Spanish. Apologies to anyone living in Latin America, I believe. Yeah. And as you can see, a lot of people from there, sí means yes in Spanish. But I assume everyone knows that. But yeah. So that almost covers it, I think. I'm going to dig into a little bit with my problem with YouTube though. So I'm going to finish off this video with the problem with YouTube. So I do not like them because of what they've done here, obviously. Obviously I don't really care now, it's many, many years ago. But it definitely shows you how weird the policy was at the time. Like, they would just take videos down and their system was horrible, the policy. Like, you can't, well, you can email them, I think, but you can't just message someone or call them up and say, hey, get the video back up. And if you're not a big channel, you basically got no leg to stand on. Like, you could take them to court, I guess, but they're probably going to have better lawyers than you, and you'd lose, they would win. And then you'd have no choice but to give them a lot of money. Hell, you could probably even go to jail or something. So at the end of the day, they would always have the upper hand against smaller channels like mine. At the time, I was even smaller than I am now, obviously. Would like to thank everyone for 637 subscribers, though. I never thought I'd hit this number so quickly, actually. My subscriber count has doubled in the past couple of months. So, yeah, thank you all for that, by the way. So, yeah. That is essentially the full story behind the viral video. Eventually, I'll debug my own video here. I'm going to have to go through the video. Here's the apps I used here at the time. Then I would eventually go... where was it? Just give me a second, please. And here it is. So here's the original screenshot right here of the video being removed. As you can see, the description there, right here. As you can see, I put commit suicide in the description. Not a good idea. Do not put that in the description or title or tags. Because they look at that first before the actual video, I believe. So, yeah, if they see that, they're not going to really... I put it in twice. Probably more times. Maybe 3 or 4, even 6 times or some shit. And in the end, they just go based off that. They watch it, obviously. But they just put 2 and 2 together and think it's harmful. And boom, you've got yourself a community guidelines strike. And they're not good. You don't want those. They're even worse than copyright strikes in a way. They're both bad, but a copyright strike, you have to go to the owner themselves. So it's usually just an owner being a twat or something. Whereas this is YouTube themselves you have to face. And they're absolutely huge. So yeah, to avoid stuff like this when making videos like this, I'd recommend to keep the description as friendly as possible. So yeah, cursors are right. And you're probably wondering, oh, why did you upload a video like this if you knew it was going to get taken down? I did not know it was going to get taken down. Remember, this is not long after Marina Mordagag was quite big and all of that kind of stuff. Videos like this will make you gouge out your eyes. And they're allowed on YouTube. So that's another problem I have with YouTube, or had with YouTube, still do in a way, is that videos like that is fine. This is fine. But this is too far. But in a way, I kind of have to thank them in a way as well, because it led to me making this story, this one as well. This one was a bit weird. I kept it up there because why not? It led to me making this story behind it all. It led to a bit of a lore, if you will, about the viral video. And eventually led to him featuring it as well. But yeah, YouTube obviously still have a few problems to this day, but hopefully they'll sort them out soon. Obviously, as of now, they haven't touched the video, which I am thankful for. Hopefully they saw eye to eye in this situation. But yeah, I'm going to leave this video like that, essentially, with basically a tip. Be careful when making videos like this, or any kind of horror content, or even comedy content. YouTube don't like certain words, they don't like certain topics, and yes, they can, and they will, slam the shit out of your video if they want to. They can just do that. They got that power. If they want to, they will. So, and yes, you can appeal it. I did, like I said, twice. And they rejected it both of those times. So yeah, just be careful. That's all I can say when making certain types of videos on YouTube. Because they've got the power, and sometimes they may abuse that power. And when they decide to do that, essentially you're screwed. So just be careful out there. So yeah, that pretty much covers everything, I think. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. I've been recording for nearly 24 minutes now, so I'm going to close this video off. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you are... Oh, by the way, please do let me know if you want more videos like this, because I'm happy to do them. But if not, then also please let me know. Got to test new things, right? So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe, and goodbye, and I will see you in the next video.